Hey everyone, okay, so today I'm going to be talking you through these, which are the new products from Too Faced. Now this is the Turn Up the Light palette. There's 4 of these in total, and there is this palette here, which is the Natural Nudes collection. Very pretty indeed. So let's start with the first one, which is the Turn Up the Light. These come in 4 different shades. We've got a medium. We've got the tan. Ta-da! We've got the light, and then we've got the deep. So, thoughts on these. Now, generally speaking, what you've got here is a very soft focus powder in the middle. You've then got 2 stronger shimmery shades for highlighters on either side. So you could set your makeup with this, and then you could highlight with these 2. Now these are very similar, or they're trying to be very, very similar to Hourglass ambient lighting products. And while they succeed in the fact that these are very nice and that they apply very beautifully to the skin, they don't have the same finesse that the Hourglass products have, particularly when you're looking at the Dazzle shades, which are these shades. These come off much more clunky with much bigger particles, particularly of glitter in them, so you need to bear that in mind. But these are quite hard to show up on the skin, as you'll see now, because of the way that the product is. Let me just pop a mirror here. So this would be a setting powder, and as you can see, this is the very lightest, and it pretty much disappears, which is supposed to. If you take the glow, we'll pop that right here. So the glow powder works really, really well as it is quite a subtle highlighter. And then when you take the Dazzle side, this one is much more intense, and there's light coming through. Hold on a sec. Not anymore, there's not. So the Dazzle shade is much more intense, but again, you are being left with a much heavier form of glitter. Let me show you in the deep palette, because that'll be a much stronger contrast. So you're just left with a heavier application in terms of the glitter, but it's still a really nice product. So moving on to the Born This Way Natural collection, we're going to be swatching these now. Now this is a really nice palette. I just need a little brush. It's a really nice palette if you're looking for a natural nude palette. Now, of course, I don't quite know what's natural about these shades, but it's fun anyway. So we'll do some swatches for you. So you've got the lightest, which just, it's not going to show up, is it? And you've got a combination of matte shades, and there is a lot of matte shades here. And for that reason alone, it gets a lot of love from me, because these shades are quite stunning. They blend really nicely, and to finish it off, you've got this deep chocolate there. They work beautifully, and the shimmer shades do as well, but they are much better off being applied with a finger, because the texture is somewhere between a metallic and a celestial, but it's much more on the metallic side of things. So I'm gonna pop this here. So we'll just do these finger swatches for you, so you kind of get an idea of the kind of color payoff that you can expect from a palette like this, which is beautiful. And it is one of my favorite palettes see, you're getting a really good payoff with these. And it is one of my favorite palettes by Too Faced. I really like the Too Faced bronzers very much. I think that they're really, really lovely. And if I hadn't been aware of Hourglass formulas, I probably would have been a little bit more over the moon about this. But I just find they're really good, don't get me wrong. I just find packaging is it's too big. I'm just not a fan of it for some reason. And I find that the glow shade is just a little bit too glitter heavy. But again, it is really being geared towards, Hourglass is geared much more towards the sort of 30 plus group, and Too Faced is really geared more towards the sort of 20 to 30 plus group. But you can play as all you want. This palette though, it's bloody lovely. It's really, really, really good. And you can get some really beautiful soft looks from this, or you can get a whole host of colors. It really just depends on the intensity that you use it. But it's a great product, and you get, what do you get? Help me. I can't see anything. Oh, this is a really big help. What do you get in here? Hello? I can't read it. Something about 4 grams. Is it 0.4? I don't know. I can't read it. Can't even read it, you know? What can I say? Blind makeup artist. That's all there is to it. Anyway, very, very good products. Links are all down there. Yay! And I'll see you all next time. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.